Elysian X Effect Audio Gaea, Dunu SA6 Ultra. We are unboxing these two today. I'm gonna give you guys my first impression thoughts. Let's jump into it. Hey friends, Tim here, welcome back to another video on Gears Audio, and today we have two very big releases in the IEM world, the Gaea and the SA6 Ultra. Both of these are very good. I'm just gonna spoil the first impression right now. We'll get into more of the, exact thoughts later on after we unbox these. Here is the front of the box. Now, immediately after I saw this, I was reminded of the Versace logo. If you guys know the designer clothing brand Versace, this has a similar luxurious gold vibe about it, which as a big fan of Versace himself, I really love the design of this box. Now, this is not really shown well on camera, but alongside the box, you get this really kind of little strands of silver lining all around the box here. Really gorgeous, nice little small touch to this luxurious price product. Super good looking box all around. Let's open it up. Inside the box, you're gonna get this little letter right here from both the manufacturers. Feel free to pause the screen if you want to read this. And inside the box, here you go, the Gaea itself. Very beautiful looking IEM, if I do say so myself. I like the color matching of the shell and the cable as well. Of course, the cable is made by Effect Audio and the IEM's tuning and designs made by Elysian. Removing the top layer of the box that contains the IEM, you get the accessories. As you can see, we have the accessory box and the case. Here's the IEM case up close for you. Both the brand's logo are on here. Inside the big accessory box comes two little accessory boxes, ear tips and cleaning kit. The cleaning kit is just your regular, micro fiber cloth and the tool for cleaning that you get with pretty much every IEMs nowadays, so nothing that exciting. Now with ear tips, you get quite a few sets of spin fits. Here are the IEMs and cable up close. To me, I think they look gorgeous. They look like expensive IEMs. The color coordination, the design, everything is just, it's good looking. Aesthetically, awesome. Now enough about the unboxing, let's just jump right into the sound impression. Here is the graph of the Gaea, and yes, I took this thing out and the SA6 Ultra out of the box to graph and listen to before this video, simply because I wanted to spend a good amount of time with them before doing a first impression. I feel like these two IEMs especially deserves a bit more time. The Gaea, here's the graph, and it sounds just like you see it right here. There's a lot of mid bass, which means a lot of thumps, a lot of slam. Many genres that requires this kind of fun mid bass will sound really good on the Gaea, and as you can see, it's also cleanly separated from the lower mids as well, meaning that you're not gonna get a lot of warmth, you're not gonna get a lot of bleeding or any of those low quality bass issues. Towards the top end, as you can see, a lot of upper mid range. So female vocals are gonna be really forward and quite in your face, up in center, but it's never like shouty or just too much or masking a lot of the other nuances of the song. Female vocals just sound lively and, more importantly, very even sounding. They sound natural. There's no weird peaks in their overall timbre. It's just a natural, lively recreation of female vocals. Male vocals as well sound quite lively, but the star is, again, the female vocals. The treble area is also nicely extended with a good bit of air, so you're gonna get quite a lot of details with this alongside a bigger sense of soundstage. The genre that would fit the Gaea the best is pretty much any genre that utilizes a lot of fun bass and female vocals. A lot of pop genre works well here. A lot of heavy metal, rock and roll also works really well here. EDM's really good on this as well. So yeah, the Gaea is very versatile and fun sounding, while at the same time, and this is important, not sounding like a lot of IEMs that already exist on the market, because nowadays good tuning is possible with even cheaper IEMs, but good tuning that has its own flavor and its own kind of DNA to it, those are much more rare. And for me right now, first impression, the Gaea fits that description. Now let's move on to the SA6 Ultra. This is the front of the box, and if you guys did not know, this is a CEO's collaboration piece. Here is the side of the box, Dunu XC reviews. There's a Dunu case here right when you open the box, and inside are the cable, the IEMs, and interchangeable termination for the cable. Here's the cable up close. It's very high quality and luxurious feeling as of most Dunu cables. Yeah, Dunu is one of my most favorite brand for cables, period. Here are the IEMs up close. You have one side red and one side blue. So the red one goes on your right ear and the blue one goes on your left ear. And just like the original SA6, these do come with bass switch as well. Accessories should be on the screen for you right now. You get quite a few sets of tips, including the Sony tips and the new SNS tips by Dunu. Now, before I jump into the first impression of it, here's the graph of the SA6 Ultra versus the QDC Gemini. And why am I versing it against the Gemini? Because the Gemini, if you guys do not know, is tuned very similar to my favorite IEM, the Anole VX. The Anole VX and the Gemini are basically siblings in tuning and in details. Gemini being slightly bit less detailed than the VX, but tuning wise, they're almost identical. Now, the reason I'm comparing the SA6 Ultra to the Gemini should be obvious now. This thing sounds so close, so very close to both the Gemini and the Anole VX, both in tuning and almost in detail level. Now for context, if I put the Anole VX level of details at 10, I would put the Gemini maybe at a 9.75 or so. The moondrop variations, just to throw in something you guys are familiar with, the moondrop variations I would say around maybe 7.5, 7.75 at most. The SA6 Ultra, it's around an 8.5 or 8.75. I would even almost give it a 9, but since it's first impression, I'm gonna reserve the number a little bit. The original SA6 is really well tuned, but it always has a lack of treble extension, also a lack of overall details and sense of stage. The Ultra gives you all of that. Treble extension, fixed. Detail level, increase. Sound stage, increase. I'm rarely blown away immediately by something. This is one of those times where I'm just blown away, especially for the price. Now, this is rumored to be roughly around 600 or under. I hope they don't price it higher than that, but even if they price it higher than that, I still recommend this super highly because it is basically a mini Anole VX. Alright, that's it for this video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Both reviews of these IEMs will come out in the near future within the month of October. So subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, bye.